Alright, we're making a huge mess, but we're getting there. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I got the piece cut out. Still part of it up inside of there. It is not, you're not going to get this out in one piece. It's just not going to happen. But this is the piece we're going to have duplicated and remade at my buddy's fab shop. Hopefully we can get that done soon, because I'm excited. Now, getting all this stuff out, it really sucks. So if anyone in the future is trying to do this, you're not going to get it out in one piece. You're not going to get it out easy. You're going to need sharp chisels, you're going to need grinding wheels and cutoff wheels and some time. And also, air hammer. Air hammer comes in real handy so you can knock all the rust out. You can bang it out. You can make sure, use the air hammer too to test your frame to make sure it's not going to just brrr right through and you got Swiss cheese. I mean, my frame is, if my frame wasn't addressed this fall, probably wouldn't be saving it next fall, honestly. Because this is the, if I hadn't gotten all this stuff out that holds moisture, this side still has moisture underneath this piece. I don't think this side of the frame rail has been dry for at least 2 or 3 years, as wet as it is. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. I got a new cross tube coming in. We'll get those pieces in the frame after I get them made. They do sell frame strengthening kits that I might buy if I don't have enough steel, because I do have steel and a plasma cutter. I could do a frame overlay if I wanted, but the kits that go over the frame are rather cheap, so it just depends on time, honestly. Both sides of the truck have new cab corners, inner and outer rockers. There's still painting and body work to be done there, but right now that is not the most important thing. That's why we're on the frame. I'm going to keep working on the frame today and try to get the other piece stripped out of the other side of the frame, finish getting the rest of this one stripped out so that's cleaned out and ready to go when the new steel is made. By the end of this week, I'll decide whether or not I'm going to get the frame pieces they sell online or make my own. We'll get all of this rust cleaned off and treated with some magical rust dissolver, but you have to go through and get all the chunks off first. Anything that is loose or heavy needs to be off first, because this is not magic. You have to do some work first. We'll get all that done on the frame, the cleaning, the painting, the priming, what have you. While that's happening, in the middle of all that, I'm hoping to get my new stainless steel brake lines put in. We'll see if I can make a full video out of just the brake lines. It is going to be difficult because, well, half of that work is underneath the truck. We'll see what we can come up with there. And then once the new brake lines are in, I got to install 2 new fuel lines because, well, rust again. I've got a new fuel pump coming for the fuel tank. I thought about looking to see if I could get a bigger one to squeeze in there, but we'll stick with the 21 gallon for now. And after the fuel tank's in, or somewhere in between that mix, this rear axle is coming out. I'm doing a homemade shackle flip so I can eliminate the lift blocks so my leaf springs ride better. I'm also getting an add-a leaf to replace one of my leaf springs, so I have a new spring in the pack just to have a little bit more spring in it. And I don't know, I might even leave one of the leaves in when I add the new leaves. I don't know, I do use this truck pretty hard. And since this axle has drum brakes and I've rebuilt it 3 times and this side actually has no brakes whatsoever, I've just been driving around with 3 brakes. It's time to end that nonsense because my new axle outside takes disc brakes, so I got to order all new everything for that axle rebuild kit, and then put my center section out of this axle into that one because this has 410 gears and it's a Yukon gears and it's a Yukon Posi because I already blew up 2 of the factory 8.6s, 8.8, whatever the hell it is. Whatever the factory Posi is, they suck. I blew them up. And my new axle, if you go back onto some of my videos, I might have it on my page, but I have my other axle, I've built a truss over the rear end to strengthen it because, like I've stated, I'm hard on stuff. And after the new axle and new brakes and everything's put together, put back on, it's going to be time to roll my box in here, put it back on the truck because I'm cutting my box in half, and I'm grafting in some toolboxes on the top half of my box because I want to use this truck for camping, I want to use it for stuff on our new homestead when we get it started, and so forth. And then also this plate here will be removed because I got to put in heavier stuff here because I'm going to have a mount for my cherry picker because I'm tired of my cherry picker being out and down, clear out here behind the hitch, making the whole truck do too much work. So cherry picker will be mounted up here. It'll be removable. Pretty excited for that. And then I got to paint the truck. It sounds like a lot, but I'm really hoping to have all that done in about a month and a half at the most. Busting ass. I don't know if you guys watch my page, but I've been pretty busy. I've missed a couple nights because of cold weather and not feeling well, but it's going to be warmer this week. So this week I should make up for all that lost time and have the frame done by this weekend, if not finished, by Sunday. Well, stay tuned for more updates. This is where I'm at right now. If you guys have any questions on my project or future plans, leave them down below. If you're not already doing it, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping.